Well guys, welcome back to another video. I do want to point out that this video is not going to be in 4K like the last one. It's going to be HD, 30 frames per second. It's not going to be too special. There's really no reason for it. I just don't want it to be hyper excessive and too overdone for no reason. But today we're going to be talking about Elon Musk, the downfall of Elon Musk. What shall we talk about? Who dislikes Elon Musk in a day of which everyone doesn't have that much money and one man has all the money? There's a lot more billionaires than that. That's an overstatement. There's a lot more people with money. But we're going to go through some things of which he has a coward to make it where he has lost over $100 billion in the last year. It's insane. One major thing that it really has to do with everything, it's the main point, the base foundation. It just is, okay? It really is. And that is politics. You heard me here, folks. If you're a big person, or not physically, but on the social media platform, if you're a big person and you didn't come up from politics, even if you did come up from politics, you don't want to mention or talk about politics. It doesn't matter what you believe in, if it's the right or wrong answer. There is no right or wrong answer in this situation. Just don't bring up politics. And you know what Elon did? He didn't just bring it up. He didn't just talk about it. Most of his tweets were about politics, okay? He Foundation X about politics. That's basically what happened. And who did he vote for? Who did he conquer? Who did he put in his specimen of politics to endeavor into? And that was Trump. He indwelled in Trump. He indwelled in one of the big politic people. The reason why I say that is because he is one of the biggest foundations when it comes to politics. When you think of politics, you think of presidents. And president right now is Donald Trump. So, why did he do this? Well, I don't know. I guess because they're best pals. I guess because they got a little handshake going on where they go, "Poo-ya." Guess they go to parties together. Guess they little gambling here and there. Politics is a big thing. He also had some legal stuff and fraud and all that stuff where it's just all insensitive things. Now, I could have told you this a long time ago that rich people and mainly politic people aren't the best people in the world. There's some millionaires, there's some rich people here and there that are all right. They are okay. They did stuff right. But majority of them, you can't gain that much wealth without having some kind of unfair advantage, if you can say. You have to do a little bit of this, you have to do a little bit of that. Even to make a little bit of money, you have to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, okay? It's nothing too new. It's not a big explosion of which we just found this out. It's not something that Albert Einstein would have been like, this right here, they're going to figure out in a couple of years. This isn't something like that. This is a very simple, functional way on how you do it. Now, he just did it wrong. He did it well in the very beginning where he gained all this money. He was smart. He had big brain, okay? He did everything correctly. Until he didn't. Until he decided, hey, I'm really old. Or not really, really old, but he's like older. He has all this money. Why not lose some? Why not gamble a little bit? Why not scheme the pot of things? And talk about the one thing that you do not want to talk about, and that is politics. That is the majority of the vote of which you get it. Because politics, you vote. Anyways. And I don't see why people really talk about fraud in a sense of which you know how he made that money. It's not surprising. It's not this explosion gallery type of deal. It's not too crazy. It's expected. He has too much money. But I guess you can never have too much money if you think like that. But anyways, the downfall of Elon Musk. And the reason why I'm talking about it is because of all this stuff that's conjured up. All this stuff over the months and up to the year. He is going downhill. It's nothing too special, okay? He's just going downhill. He's losing money, $100 billion plus in the last year. People are dissing on the Cybertruck. They don't like electric cars. They don't like Tesla in general. Now, I do say that some creators on this platform, like David Dobrik and Mr. Beast and stuff, they're trying to bring it up. And I think the one thing that content creators are doing that is really, really good is not bringing up politics. Every time you hear about politics, okay, let's just take Mr. Beast, for example. When he hears the word Trump, Biden, or any type of thing that has to do with politics, he just ignores it. He's like, next question. Because it's not a thing that you want to get into. I get it. he's a billionaire. Elon Musk is. He has all this money. He can lose $100 billion, and still have $100 billion here. Like, oh well. But it's crazy to see how the most rich person in the world is just going da 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 da. It's honestly amazing. It's crazy. It's incredible. Honestly, I mean, I'm not gonna prey on his downfall, but its downfall is coming no matter what I do. And I guess he could bring it back if he really wanted to. Be like, hey, I don't care about politics. It was all for money, and then I lost money. It's all worthless. But who really knows on what could happen next? He seems like a jolly guy when it comes to Donald Trump. So let him be a jolly guy when it comes to Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak, guys. I cannot speak. But anyways, guys, that's really all I have to say. The downfall of Elon Musk is coming soon. It's nothing too special. It's not surprising. It's just a thing that is happening. I want to talk about it because of science. We have to document the reality of science. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just yapping at this point. But anyways, do y'all like Elon? I know a lot of people do not like Elon. A lot of people do not like him. Not only because he's rich, but because they hate the vehicles. They hate Tesla. They hate electric cars. So it's not surprising if you do hate him. I know he has a little bit of Twitter schemes that he goes around where he just yaps and then he talks about the wrong thing and then everyone starts hating him. So he's not the most liked guy on the planet, as you can tell. Now, it's not like a Mr. Beast situation where people are hating just to hate. Elon does have a little bit of here and a little bit of there that he deserves hate on. It's not like he's an angel of everything, okay? He's not like this guy that walks the planet with all this money and is humanly perfect. That's not how that works, and it's not how it's going to be. The richest person on the planet's not going to be the nicest or the most the most illogical, mental best person on this earth. It's just not going to happen. But anyways, guys, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I really do appreciate all the support. But anyways, guys, peace out.